Give it up to One Art for allowing us to have this here.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. So, you know, the reason I do this is we have to unite together. It's about uniting the tribes. And an enemy of my enemy is a friend of me. So we gotta put aside our differences because united we stand, divided we fall. And key to this is understanding each other's past so we can have empathy towards everybody. If we have a firm understanding of what each culture has gone through to get to where they're at right now, it's easier for us to relate to people, and now we can start to build a bond from there. So the first one I'm going to do, this is sort of like what I feel is like a solution-oriented type piece. So can we have a moment of silence for the victims of violence? The wisest are trying to guide us. Your back's against the wall. I get it, it fuels the wildness. I'll give you the facts of our enemies. Give me a minute, I'm trying to calm us. I do this to spread the message for the love of hip-hop, not to the commas. To the young and restless, think about your mamas and being locked in solitary confinement before you grab the llamas and spark the drama. It's just a reminder. When the sun's out, you can still slip. It makes you fonder of the little moments in life. Stop and ponder how we can make it right just over yonder. We can see the light, offer guidance to the younger. We all brothers, Asians, Hispanics, blacks, and whites. Smiling goes a long way. There's magic in being nice. Understand we all in the struggle, dealing with our plights. There's a time to be cocky and humble and giving the blind man sight. Never mind your mumbles, they're insecure of your might. The devil is subtle, here are the tools to fight the good fight. Join the huddle to know wrong from right. How our actions affect our brothers will separate darkness from light. How our actions affect our mothers, now the mind is ripe. Now it's about our communities, the fruit's colorful and bright. I'm all about unity, small steps, so nevertheless steps, take it, but take it light. To know each other's history is the foundation to reach them heights. To feel each other's misery, see we are a lot alike. I hope God could guide me, because I know I won't be liked. They claim to be Christians, but they live nothing like Jesus Christ. Exploiting women and children in factories, working day and night, making iPads and iPods, building up the wealth of these politicians. They're really devils. I hope the people are listening. How dare you call them good and vote for them in elections? This is Western supremacy affecting people, research neglected, arrogance affected. You only elect who they're selecting. They are people in Africa, India, and China, but somehow we look at non-Westerners as if they're inferior. And justice for one is no justice for us all. If Jesus came down now, he'd be appalled. How you call his name in vain for monetary gain. Sometimes I am ashamed. I know what faces are to blame. But once we understand that, we can start to change. If you ain't part of the 1%, see, they will do the same. See, it's all part of the game to get whites hating blacks, Puerto Ricans hating Dominicans, Japanese hating Koreans, keeping our eyes off of them, living lavishly. While we're cursed with tragedy after tragedy. American exceptionalism disconnects us, gives us a reason to kill in the name of capitalism, tearing each other into pieces in pursuit of the American dream. But where I come from, you gotta be asleep for that to seem. Blackmail, cheating, murderous schemes, lacking men that won't be compromised by self-esteem. If it wasn't for the sinful nature of pride, my shame would be complete. Humility, the foundation of virtue. Ego ushers in the vice of your defeat. Food for thought, let's have a feast. Let us sink in the thought that we eat. Clean the dishes so we can start to slate clean. I ain't talking about fish sticks, even though they're delicious. Read between the lines of my speech. I suggest some soul searching to reach how to take your life to the peak. My mind's a blinking cursor. Comes to be what we speak. Racism isn't natural, it's nurture. Watch how you treat. A fine line to be crossed. Humans react the same as survival, morals get lost. But if your life ain't comfortable with a silver spoon, of course you can't understand the cost of a crime. Caught trying to grind, wanting to be the boss. Whatever the reason to rhyme, we just want a place to recline. Some of us get caught. And I'm stuck trying to find mind to mind. This comes from my mind that won't sit in silence on the sidelines and blame it on the times. Answer my questions and start asking the right questions inspires intellectual thought gravity can't define. My words allow the brain to see without the eyes. Rise like yeast in the east, hail to the creator of everything that we see.